a state that lives and breathes football. Welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in store here. It's the LA Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the counter, it's Hampton. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Good stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. He got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Fair catch made here at the 30. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Prescott here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down. Here's Dak. Completes it again to Pickens. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Another throw for Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
He's brought down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Cowboys first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Prescott again on the keeper. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Dak now from the gun. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to Jake Ferguson.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Blitz coming, Dak. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. George Pickens, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Chargers nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Cool thing about a
line.
drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Herbert from the gun. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10, Herbert. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
It's a gain of
so 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Chargers, 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Chargers.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He gets this one to Gadsden. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Herbert back to throw. Brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Motioning left is Johnston. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Dak to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
37-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. Big man showing up the yards. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. From the gun is Prescott. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
To CD Lamb.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Prescott to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sidelines, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over first
now
and
LA
10.
getting its offense all set to go. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Gets it to his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs from the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Taken down at the 41. Again.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no. 2nd 2. 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 2nd 2.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Prescott takes off with it. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
34-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. 1st down, here's Dak. Lamb has another one. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They toss to Williams, headed right. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Williams, the ball carrier.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They stay on the ground with Williams. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that 1st down at the 30.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run the toss for Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
21. Chargers 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Davis. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers.
At their own
and as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Draw play here, Hampton. Escapes a defender by a man. He's in the clear. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Herbert on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field, even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Hampton can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tolbert now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with Williams on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 28, Chargers 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Davis. Jukes away from one. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 21.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Tolbert now to return it. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Lamb brings it in yet again. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
First down.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And 10 at the
Sure seems like he knew
line.
exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Now Dak to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 7-yard
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Prescott. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run.
A gain of 15
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite
Cowboys
frustrated
first
having to call that after giving up the
First
first.
and goal at the 7-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Chargers 8-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Prescott here from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Throwing now, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios and the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
He's brought down at the 30
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Chargers are going to opt for a 5th DB, third down. They'll throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10. They pick the hands off, now Prescott. Into the hands of Flanoy. Complete.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Deion Henley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Cowboys first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, here's Dak. Going back to that Pickens well again. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
38, Chargers 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Davis on the
Possession
return.
switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain
Give him
of
an
18.
18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
It's Hampton on 2nd. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Johnson finds the football, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert gonna tuck and run. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I can see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Justin Herbert with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Turpin with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. First down now, ball at the 33. Draw play. This is Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Sponge! No!
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Here's a design run. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Williams now on first and 10. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Dak now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Design quarterback run here. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now here he goes on the boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
For a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. He gets it again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 16-point ball game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Cowboys 45, Chargers 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own
The
30-yard
Chargers
line.
and wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. He just keeps finding McConkey. And he's out of bounds. A flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Hampton gets the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 3 now. Herbert now off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And he gets this forward to the 19. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
At the 3-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender. And when you do, you hope to find that connection. But the contact knocked that sucker away.
To throw, Herbert. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Third and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions.
Chargers.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
45. Chargers 35.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Complete to Hunter.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert now to throw on third. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Now Herbert again. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 7-yard gain.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Herbert to throw once more. This gets the first and more. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Running it with Hampton. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Herbert. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here's Herbert. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The Chargers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
45, Chargers 42.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Turpin with a return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 52, Chargers 42. Brandon Aubrey
now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. On a quick slant, it's Johnston. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
To number 8.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Motion.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Herbert throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 43. It's Herbert once more. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
15, Lad McConkey. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over.
The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. He's fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go with Williams on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Chargers are going to opt for a 5th DB, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Screen here for Williams. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Across midfield. That's the 30. And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially the house one.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 56, Cowboys 52.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Tolbert now to return it. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys needing 4 points. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here he is to throw. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He'll look to throw it. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
George Pickens. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've got first down here from the 36. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Ryan Flanoy. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dak throwing again. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A gain of 6.
6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Now it's Prescott again. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Prescott to throw once more. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.
Cowboys.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
59, Chargers 56.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.